What's going on, YouTube family? Back to you guys again with another video. Today's video, I want to show you guys how to do product research in international markets, because a lot of you guys may be already selling in the United States or wherever you live, and you're looking to expand your business into different markets, maybe the UK, maybe if you live outside the United States, you want to sell in the United States, Germany, Canada. There's literally so many markets that Amazon is in. So I wanted to show you guys how to do product research in different countries, the different variables that go along with it. So the first type of product research you guys can do is, obviously, all you guys know, I use Jungle Scout web app, and the cool thing about it is you can choose which country you want to do product research in. So let's say we're doing it in the UK, right? Change this over here to the United Kingdom, and it's basically the product research methods are pretty much the same, but in different countries their currency conversions are different, their ranks are different, so on and so forth. But I really think going forward in the future with Amazon, there's definitely a lot of opportunity outside of the United States for us US sellers. I currently am having my first product sent to the United Kingdom to launch in the UK. So I'm super excited about that, but I'll kind of just break down how I've been doing my product research outside the United States. So it's basically the same methodology. Change whichever country you want to go to. And let's say we're going to look for baby products, right? Maybe we want to sell, again, you guys are going to have to do different currencies, but I'll show you guys kind of how to do that. 16 to, let's say, 25. Sales, let's do revenue 8,000 to, let's say, 15,000. You guys can do whatever numbers you guys want, but just for the example of this video, run a search. You guys can type in your ranks, your minimum sales, maximum sales, but it'll start pulling up all these searches. Now obviously guys, the currency over there is going to be different than the United States dollar. So one way I like to convert the currency to make sure you guys know which profits, because once you guys sell in these international markets, when you're getting paid out, the currency will be converted from whichever local market you're selling in to our currency or whichever currency you guys go by in your country. So let's say we're selling in the UK, right? I like to go to the Google, just go to Google, okay? So we'll say, what is the United Kingdom's currency? Okay, so they're pounds sterling. Okay, so we'll go over to our currency converter. We'll go from the United States dollar, or actually let's go to the pound sterling. Let's see here. Okay, there it is. Oops. Where did it go? Okay, pound sterling to the United States dollar. Let's say you're living in the United States. Maybe you're living outside of, maybe you live in Canada, maybe you live in Mexico. Who knows where you guys live, but just go here and convert to whatever it is. So we are the dollar, United States dollar. Okay, so now we want to do is look at which, let's say we're looking into this product right here. It's selling for $21.49. Okay, so what we do, type in 24.49, so that converts to the United States dollar as 32.31. So make sure you guys are converting the currency correctly, so you know the margins, so on and so forth, know your profit margins, and just know exactly what you guys are getting yourself into. So it looks like, maybe this product, if you didn't know that, is selling for $24.49, wouldn't make sense, but really the way the currency is converted is we are going to be getting paid out $32.31 in our currency, so then the product might make sense. So that's just something for you guys to do as well. But basically the product research is the same. Find products that are selling, that have market demand, and are just doing well in that market. I think the UK is probably the best market outside of the United States right now in terms of opportunity. But again, I always recommend, if you live in the United States, start off in the United States. You don't want to just start off in a different country. Start off in the United States, learn how to sell on Amazon, learn how to get a product up and running before you start to branch out into different marketplaces. But let's see if we can find some cool products. What is this? Some type of sleeper. And the cool thing is it will actually take you from Jungle Scout to the Amazon.co.uk. So it's not going to bring you to the Amazon.com. It'll bring you to the UK website, which is awesome as well. What is this? We'll open that up. And trust me guys, I really think in terms of private label, the UK has a lot of opportunity going forward. It's not as competitive as the United States, but there still is a lot of customers in the UK. It's definitely not as big as the United States, but I'm predicting as time goes on, Amazon gets more popular in these international markets, that the UK is really going to explode. But let's check out some other products. And the cool thing is, guys, maybe there's a popular product here in the United States. There's just a little bit too much competition. You could go check the UK market, see how much competition there is, and it could make sense for you to sell that product in the UK, but it wouldn't make sense for you guys to launch it here in the United States. So that's just something, expand your knowledge, expand basically your business. And the cool thing about private label is one of the perks is you can sell in international markets relatively easily. It's not like with retail arbitrage, you'd have to send your product so far, it'd cost a ridiculous amount. But with private label, you can just have your manufacturer ship it directly to whichever market you're selling in. So that just makes private labeling so scalable, and it just restricts your time that you have to put into the business, if that makes sense, in terms of if you're selling wholesale, you'd have to prep, ship, so on and so forth. With private label, that type of stuff is kind of taken out of the equation, which is pretty awesome. So we'll check these out. Go on here. The Jungle Scout Chrome extension works in these different websites as well. But that's typically how you do it with Jungle Scout. You just go on, change the market you're searching in. They don't offer every single market available, but they offer most of the popular ones that you guys should actually be looking into selling. I'd recommend right now United States, UK. Germany's pretty good. I think Canada will start growing as well. So those are 4 markets that I would recommend looking into. But just go on here, it will tell you in the different currencies, so on and so forth, the ranks. Again, a 292 ranked product in the baby category in the United States would be selling a ton more. So that just shows you how much smaller these international markets are, but there's still a lot of opportunity. So 77 reviews, 8,359. Let's convert that. So if you're selling from in the UK, you're selling from the United States, that would really be 11,000. So this product's doing pretty well in the UK, which is awesome. And okay, so the next type of product research you guys could be doing is the best sellers. I'm sure you guys have seen this method before. All you'd have to do, whichever market, Amazon, United Kingdom, best sellers, it'll pop up right here. You could type in Germany, Amazon, Germany, best sellers, but we're going to do the United Kingdom just for this example, because it outside of the United States is probably the most established market for Amazon. But you'd go on here and just do the same exact methods. Click on a category. Let's do home and kitchen, best sellers. And just start searching, guys. It's really not that hard. Obviously, if these are best sellers, are doing pretty well, I'd look for products with a little bit lower reviews, typically less than 200, and then just start diving deep into your product research like you do in the United States. There's nothing different. It's the same methods. So it's pretty awesome. But let's see if we can start finding some products. Some type of coffee maker, 775 reviews. Shipped and sold by Amazon. We want to find a private label seller so we can go into the storefront if this will load. Okay, this looks like a private label product. Let's see how much this is doing. Obviously, that's a ton of reviews. I would not want to compete, and the price is just too low. It's doing about 1,900 sales a month. Let's look at hanger, or actually, let's search some other products. What do we have here? What do we have here? This is a pretty good price point. 21 reviews, not too many. Doing decent, 189 sales a month. Not bad. Not the best, obviously, but it's not bad for a market outside the United States. Let's check out their storefront, see if we can find anything. I'm super excited to launch in the UK because I definitely think there is huge opportunity going forward. But definitely, if you're in the United States right now, launch here first, get some experience. And just really know what you're doing before you start branching out. I've been doing private label for almost almost close to 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. So, and I've launched quite a few products, so that is why I'm expanding. But it just makes sense for me to expand right now because I have some brands doing very well here in the United States. So some of the products were actually doing well in the UK. So I thought, why not just start branching out into these other markets? 12 reviews. It's doing fairly well, 308 sales. Let's check out their storefront, and you'll notice a lot of these sellers aren't even in the UK. This one obviously looks like they're from China. You'll see a lot of United States sellers selling in the UK. So if you could find a private label seller that's based out of the United States that's actually selling in the UK, that would be a great person to actually look at their storefront. But let's see if this dude has any products that are doing extremely well. So as you guys can see, he's probably doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 14,000-ish in sales. Not a ton, but in terms of United States dollars, that's going to be a lot more. But yeah, guys, I just kind of wanted to make this video because I've been getting asked a lot of questions, especially from people outside of the country who want to sell in the United States, people in the United States that are interested in different marketplaces, asking me how to do product research. It's the same exact process. There's nothing different. You just have to make sure you have your numbers right. And yeah, but I honestly would recommend, if you guys haven't launched even one private label product yet, try to do so in your local marketplace if there's a good market in your market, especially if you live in the United States. Launch in the United States first. Don't think too far ahead. Don't try to just reach, okay? If you're in the United States, launch here first, then expand. But going forward, guys, Amazon's still a pretty young company. E-commerce in general is still a pretty new thing. So I definitely think going forward, Amazon they just opened in Australia. I think Australia will be a great market in the future. 5, 10 years from now, the UK, 10 years from now is going to be awesome. All these different markets and opportunity, we can take advantage of it anywhere in the world, which is the great thing about Amazon. With FBA, you don't have to be prepping, packing, shipping. You can literally have your product sent directly from your manufacturer to whichever marketplace you're selling in, and then Amazon does the rest of the work for you. In terms of the shipping process, obviously you have to know what you're doing with launching. You have to know how to brand your products. You have to know how to get the product selling. But once it's selling, guys, it's pretty much just maintaining your listing and reordering product. It's really not that hard. But a lot of people make it seem like it's a lot easier. It's a get-rich-quick thing. It's not. If you're not in this to build a legit business, if you think you're just gonna start with 5K and then do 300,000 in sales within 2 months, it's just not gonna happen. If you find a business that you can turn 5 grand to 200K in 60 days, let me know, because I will quit Amazon and do that. But yeah, guys, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys subscribe. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, if you're new, join the free Facebook group. We just passed 1,000 people in there. It's an awesome group. People are doing really well, learning from each other, so I definitely think that'll be beneficial for you guys. But yeah, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing a retail arbitrage video. Did a pretty good haul, so I'm super excited to get that out for you guys. Again, suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. I'm trying to do 60 days straight video uploads for you guys, so post what videos you want and I'll add it to my schedule. But other than that, guys, yeah, super simple. Doing product research isn't that hard. In other markets, you just have to go to that website or go into Jungle Scout and pick which market you're looking to do product research in. Okay, guys, don't complicate it. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.